So, cool. Let's bring that back up here. Humming. How we look on the live stream? It looks pretty good. Should be okay. Yes, yeah. After that song, just go ahead and hit the opener. After that song, we'll be good to go. We should be good with that. I might need a little bit of something on that right there. Doubleheader today. Yeah, man, if you want to come down Saturday, hang out with us for the barbecue contest, get yourself a couple hours, man. Come down about 10:30 or so. We'll be downtown. Right by the, right across, we'll be in that alley. As soon as you go, if you're going like east, like you're going to Katy Park, as soon as you cross the railroad tracks there on the left in that alley on Main Street, we'll be right down there in that alley. You'll see us, all the cooking teams. You'll see us over there. Yeah, there you go. And good afternoon, Blue Comet fans. Welcome here to Santa Fe Park. It is Lady Blue Comet softball here in your home for the Blue Comet, Z95.3. And it is senior night here as the guys are over in Frontenac today in style. I thought they were going to be at Katy Park. I had some misinformation there, but they're over there in Frontenac today. And the Lady Blue Comets have the rotation here for us on the live broadcast. So we're here at home today at Santa Fe Park. I say good job by the city as they installed a new scoreboard here for Lady Blue Comets as they will host the regional tournament coming up here on May the 12th through the 14th, if needed, here at Santa Fe Park for your Lady Blue Comets. And the guys will be in Labette County and taking them, Labette County there at Altamont for their regional. So we'll be in Labette County there for the regional action after we wrap up the regular season. Still got a ways to go today. Got a doubleheader here against Frontenac, who's in town. The Lady Raiders coming in here with a kind of the replenished squad as far as seniors and juniors go over the last couple of years. And I was able to go to Emporia for our sister station over in Pittsburgh and call the Lady Raiders championship game in Emporia a couple of years ago. I was talking to Coach about it just a bit ago. She was saying that, those were a lot of juniors and seniors, and they're playing a lot of freshmen and sophomores this year, trying to get that team built back up. But they're feeling pretty good about where they are this year. Coach Hernandez at 7-6 with her team this year as they coming in, and the Lady Blue Comets are looking really good here, and they can use a big win here against a good Frontenac Lady Raiders team here today. It'll be Kara Drake on the hill in the circle, I should say. Madison Thompson behind the dish. Cassandra Eubanks will be over at first. Taylor Thompson at a second. Rachel Jackett will be a short, and it will be KB Babcock over there at third base. And Lewis is in left, and Emling in center, and Campbell is in right for Lady Blue Comets as we're set and ready to go. Check us out on a line at KINZ.biz. Stepping up first, it will be the pitcher for the Lady Raiders, Davis. So she'll stand in here ready to go against Drake. First pitch on the way is up high for ball number one. So ball number one to her. And back in now goes Davis, trying to start things off for the Lady Raiders. That's in there for a strike from Drake. It's 1-1. So Davis back in will be Davis, Hoggard, and Peterson, the first three up here against Drake to start off. High outside, goes 2-1 to the leadoff hitter. Garrett Drake looking for the signs from Matty T behind the dish. Here's the pitch. Now high outside, goes 3-1. So with the 3-1 count, back in goes Davis with Hoggard on deck. And Drake delivers. Low on the inside, ball 4. Leadoff walk here for Drake. That brings up the first baseman Hoggard to the plate. She'll step up. Runner on first, no outs. Just underway here at Santa Fe Park this afternoon. This doubleheader on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. Drake ready to go to the first baseman Hoggard. That's a swing and a miss for strike one. So 0-1 to her with the pitcher, with the catcher Peterson on deck as Hoggard stands right back in. And here's the pitch from Drake. Squaring around, looking to bunt. That's in there for a call strike. Quick slap throw down to first. Thompson there covering. Thompson to Thompson. And she's back in there safe. It's now 0-2 at the plates to the first baseman Hoggard. So she steps back in with an 0-2 count. Here comes Drake with the pitch. High fly ball is going to be fouled off and out of play. And it stays 0-2. So the 0-2 count as she comes back in. Pitch on the way. High outside, ball 1. 1-2 to Hoggard. Checking in with coach down at third baseline. Now steps back in, ready to go. Drake has a sign from Thompson. And the 1-2 pitch. High, runs the count even now, 2-2. So Lady Comets with a 7-6 record on the year. Been off for about 8 days. Now back out on the field here. And 2-2 to Hoggard. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1. Kara Drake gets her swinging. Yeah, 1 out. Here comes the catcher Peterson to the plate. She'll have her pitcher Davis on first base after reaching on a base on balls. 1 out. So in comes Peterson. That's in there for a strike from Drake. 0-1 to her. So the 0-1 count with Fields on deck for the Lady Raiders. As Peterson steps back in. Drake, the 0-1 pitch. Fouling it back to the screen. It's 0-2. So back to the screen it goes, and Peterson will step back in with an 0-2 count. Standing over at first, the leadoff hitter Davis, reaching on a base on balls. Peterson with an 0-2 count. Back in, here's the pitch from Drake. That's a shot right at third, and Jacket right there, or Babcock right there onto the snag. Tries to get it back, but Davis able to get back in over at first, and a nice jog by KB on the snag over at a third for the out. Out number 2. Here comes Fields to the plate. Hot shot right there, KB with a quick glove. Snaps it back over to first, but Davis not far off, gets back in. Fields the center fielder. High, ball 1 from Drake. Corey Babcock over at third today for the Blue Comets. Fields 1-0 with 2 outs and a run over at first. Drake trying to get out of this inning. Get those Blue Comet bats working here. That's low. Ball 2, 2-0 to Fields. Fields stepping back in with 2 outs. Warren, the third baseman, will be on deck for Lady Raiders. And it's 2-0 to Fields. Here's the pitch. Whoa, that one got away from Kara. That's up high, goes 3-0. Nice job on Maddie to jump up and snag it. Keep runner over at first. Fields stepping in with 2 outs, likely taking right here. And Drake brings it. High outside, ball 4. Runners at first and second. With 2 outs.
Now batting Raven Warren.
So with 2 outs, stepping in here comes Warren, the third baseman. So have runners over at first and second now with 2 outs. Secure Drake. Bring it. That's in there for a strike called 0-1. Ginnivan will be on deck for Lady Raiders next as Warren with an 0-1 counts. Takes low for ball one. 1-1 to count. So it is a 1-1 count now as standing back in goes Warren. And Drake with the pitch. Swing for the third. It's now 1-2. I don't know what's up with this microphone. I might have to switch something out here in a little bit. All right, it is 1-2 to Warren. I don't know if it makes a difference on your end there, but I can hear it in my headphones. 1-2 now to Warren. That's low for ball two. 2-2 the count. So with a 2-2 count and Genevieve on a deck, stepping back in as Warren trying to move the runners. And there's 2 outs. That's in it for call. Steve Rack, 3, and that ends the inning as they get no hits, but they leave 2. No errors by the Lady Blue Comets. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Thompson, Eubanks, and Drake coming to the plate. No score, Z95.3. All right, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the first inning, and it is Lady Blue Comets coming up. It will be Tater Thompson and Cassandra Eubanks, and then it'll be Kara Drake, the first 3 up against Davis. She'll be in the circle. Her battery mate is Peterson behind the dish, Hoggard at first, Rooms at second, Genevieve is the shortstop, Warren at third, Randall in left, Fields in center, Wilderman will be out there in right field, and it will be Coach Hernandez down the third base line, and Coach Jacket, I do believe, will be down the first base line here for your Lady Blue Comets. So starting off, Tater Thompson, the second baseman. And Davis done with the meeting in the circle. Here we go for Lady Blue Comets. Tater standing in. See if she gets something started here. Thompson ready to go. Davis with the sign from Peterson. And first pitch now on the way. That's low for ball one. 1-0 her. Checking in with Coach Hernandez down the line real quick. Tater right back in. 1-0 the counts. Davis from Peterson. Now ready to go. Here's the 1-0. It's a shot over on the right side, and it's going foul, giving chase. Lady Raiders, but it gets out of play. It's a long strike. 1-1 now to Thompson. Get everybody reset. And it's a 1-1 count. There's Davis. Back in the circle. 1-1 now to Tater. She steps back in. And the pitch on the way. That's low on the inside. Ball's the call. 2-1. So Tater back in with a 2-1 count. Trying to get it started here for Lady Blue Comets. Cassandra Eubanks on deck. 2-1. Tater sends that on the left field side. Left fielder Randall coming up on it, and she'll make the play near the line. And try to drop one in there, did Tater, but it doesn't drop, and it's out. It's number 1.
Now batting first baseman, Cassandra Eubanks.
Here's Cassandra Eubanks, the Lady Blue Comets senior, coming to the plate. They will be senior night here tonight. Eubanks steps in, first baseman for Lady Blue Comets. And Davis was a long read of the signs. Now finally has what she likes, and Eubanks ready to go. Since that one fouled off to the left side, out of play, 0-1. Eubanks on the 0-1 count, trying to get on here. Kira Drake on deck. And it'll be Maddie T in the hole here for Lady Comets. Here's the 0-1 to Casinda. That one's going to be popped up there. Third baseman Warren going to come down with it on the pop fly, and it is 2 outs.
Now batting pitcher, Kara Drake.
So here comes Kara Drake to the plates. So nobody on 2 outs, and Drake steps up here with Taylor Thompson on deck for Lady Blue Comets. Davis. That's a sign, now ready. That's in there for a strike call, 0-1. Maddie T will be on deck. Rachel Jackets behind her. If Kara can get on. 0-1 to Drake. Oh, boy, takes something off of that. That off-speed pitch and gets the call at 0-2. So it's 0-2 now to Drake. Get something going here with 2 outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Frontenac. No hits, nobody left, no errors, and we'll go to the second inning as there is no score. It will be Genevieve, Wilderman, and Randall at the plate when we come back. Blue Comets softball on Z95.3. Back here to the second inning we go. No score. Lady Blue Comets senior night here at Santa Fe Park. Frontenac in town. Genevieve, shortstop, stands up. Drake, ready to go. Kara sends it in there for strike number 1. So through her 1 inning of work, she's thrown 24 pitches now. 1 strikeout, 2 base on balls, giving up no hits and no runs. 0-1 to the leadoff hitter here. In the second is Genevieve. She stands in. Drake gets away from her there, 1-1. So Genevieve right back in here as Kara Drake steps in, waits for the sign from Thompson. Now has what she likes in the 1-1 to Genevieve on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2. So the 1-2 count. And Genevieve right back in with Wilderman on deck. Randall to follow. The first 3 here against Drake into the second. And that's ball 1 out in front. So it's a 2-2 count. With the 2-2 counts. Genevieve right back in here after the foul ball. Drake has a new sign. Sends it in low, and it runs the count full 3-2. So the full count pitch now, ready to come. As Drake gets the sign. Here's the full count to the leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Outs, and number 1 got that rise ball and got her swinging. That's the second strikeout here for Kara. Here comes Wilderman to the plate, the right fielder. 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the second inning. No score. And Randall will be in the hole here for the Lady Raiders. Wilderman. Drake. Bringing it. That's up high, ball 1. 1-0 to her. Back in goes Wilderman. And Drake delivers. That's low for a 2-0 count. Sorry, 2-0 count. So the 2-0 count. The right fielder back in, ready to go. Drake has a sign from Matty T. Here's the pitch. Up high outside, running at 3-0. Get the strikeout here after running the full. Now falls behind 3-0 to Wilderman. And here's the pitch. That's low for ball 4. So the runner on here on the third base on balls for Kara Drake. Here comes Randall, the left fielder
now
to the plate.
Caitlin Randall.
And Rooms will be on deck, the second baseman. So we get to the bottom of the order here for the Lady Raiders. As Randall steps in with a runner over at first. Drake taking a look in. And quick snap down to first, and holding her on there is Casinda. And diving back in there is Wilderman, and it's ball 1 at the plate to Randall. So 1-0 to her. And Drake swing, and here's a throw down, and they're going to get under the tag on the swing and steal. And it's a stolen base, and it is a strike 1 at the plate to Randall as the stolen base comes through here for Lady Raiders. So runner scoring position now is Randall, or is Wilderman as Randall steps in with the 1-1 count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. This now 1-2. Rooms, the second baseman on deck. They try to push a run across here into the second and no score. Lady Blue Comets senior night. Here's 1-2 to Randall. Swing and a miss for the strikeouts. That's the second swinging strikeout here of the inning for Kara Drake. That's her third of the ball game. And here goes the second baseman, Rooms, to the plate with a runner over at second. So 2 outs. And swing and a miss. 0-1 to her. So Rooms steps right back in, trying to get the runner off a second. Kara Drake. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Kara finding her spot right there. 2 good pitches. Rooms just a little out in front of him. So she'll step back in with an 0-2 count and the pitch. And that's going to be back to the backstop and get away on the wild pitch. And it's ball 1, and now the runner over at third. And it's a 1-2 count to Rooms. And now the runner over at third for sure. There is Wilderman. And back in 1-2 now to Rooms as Drake. Let's worry about the hitter here. See if we can get this start out. Get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss for the strikeout, and that'll do it there as they get no hits. They do leave 1 and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets, and it is still a 0-0 ball game. We will go to the bottom of the second. It will be Thompson, Jacket, and Babcock. When we come back, Blue Comet Softball, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here ready to go to the bottom half of the second inning. See if the Lady Blue Comets can get the bats working here against Davis. Davis with 1 inning of work through 9 pitches and no strikeouts, no base on balls, no hits, no runs. And she'll face Matty T to start off. It'll be Matty T, Rachel Jacket, and KB Corey Babcock. First 3 up here against
now
Davis,
catcher,
Coach Hernandez's squad. And we are ready to go now. Matty T, Lady Blue Comet catcher. See if she can get up here and get that bat working and push some runs across here on senior night for Lady Blue Comets. It'll be recognized between games. And one of those seniors, Maddie T herself. So she'll step in here, see if she can make some noise here on senior night. Ready to go against Davis. Here's the first pitch. And that's a shot. And it'll be underneath of the shortstop's glove. Nice try there. Shortstop coming to it. There is Genovan. But right under the glove there, Maddie T put it at just the right spot. And Lady Blue Comets get their first hits. And the leadoff hitter on here in the second inning. Here comes Rachel Jacket, the Lady Blue Comets shortstop.
Now running for Madison Thompson is Brianne Wagner. And up to bat is Rachel Jacket.
Looks like Wagner over there running. Can't really tell for sure. It's either Wagner or Custom Border over there running for the Lady Blue Comets for Maddie T. We'll check that out. Here's the pitch to Jacket. That's, wow, a high strike call, 0-1. Custom Border over there running at first. Okay, so it's 0-1 to Rachel Jacket as she stands right back in. Davis ready to bring it here. Jackets sends that one there at third. The third baseman with a nice play. Get her over at second, and they're not going to get her at first, and that one's going to get away. Jacket's going to stand there at first. They get the lead runner on the 5-4 for out number 1, but Jacket on the fielder's choice. She's over at first, 1 out here into the second for Lady Blue Comets. Come to the plate, KB.
Now batting third baseman,
Corey Babcock.
Babcock.
Runner over at first, and KB stands in here with 1 out. Lady Blue Comet freshman. Trying to make some noise here this afternoon, help her ladies, Blue Comet seniors, with a win here today. 0-1 to Corey. She steps back in. Bree Campbell will be on deck. Sophie Imling in the hole. As KB back in with the 0-1 count. KB sends it back to the screen. Heads up. It's 0-2. God bless you. 0-2 to KB. And the pitch. That's low for a ball call. Nice dive there by KB. Staying away from that one. Rachel Jacket standing over there first, reaching on the fielder's choice. So KB with 1 out here, trying to get Rachel off the bag. Back in she goes. Here's the 1-2. That's low on the inside, runs it even now, a 2-2 count. KB checking in with Coach Hernandez down the third baseline. Steps back in with a 2-2 count. Davis back in the circle, has a sign for Peterson. And she's ready to bring it to the plate. Here we go. Oh, foul tip. And that is out, number 2 on the strikeout foul tip for the second out. And that is the first strikeout here for Davis this afternoon. Here comes Bree Campbell to the plate. She's got a runner over at first, 2 outs. So Campbell, the right fielder for Lady Blue Comets, steps in here, looking to make some contact. Davis now ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a miss by Campbell. 0-1 to her. Bree looking to make some contact here. They give us some good room there in right center if she can get a hold of one. Or maybe even, well, no, they're playing a little bit closer to the line on the left side, so pretty much straight away. A little more room there in the right center. She could poke one that way. 0-1 to Campbell. That's in there for a strike called high on the outside. I hope that's going to be both sides there, Blue. 0-2 to Campbell. And Bree right back in. As Jacket looking to run from first here with 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 from Davis. That's low. Jackets on her way down, and the ball's going to be overthrown and into center field, but backing him up nicely there is Fields. And it's a stolen base by Jacket as she is now over a second as a stolen base in scoring position. It's a 1-2 count here to Campbell. So now in scoring position now for Lady Blue Comets. Here's Bree trying to get a hold of one. Bring Rachel around. Davis delivers. That's low and gets away from Peterson and on her way to third. Good base running there by Rachel Jacket. She is over at third for Lady Blue Comets. So it's a 2-2 count to Campbell at the plate. So Bree right back in, and Davis now with Rachel Jacket in scoring position over at third. Bringing it to Campbell. Here's the pitch. That's up high. Got her swinging for the strikeout, and that's the third out. But the Lady Blue Comets do get a hit They do get a hit, so they'll leave one on, and no errors by the Lady Raiders, and no runs come in. We will go to the bottom half.
Score after two.
I'm sorry, we will go to the third inning, and it will be Davis, Hoggard, and Peterson on their way to the plate. We come back. Blue Comet Softball, Z95.3.
Now batting Madison Davis.
And we're back here, ready to go for the third inning, and Davis steps up. She's reached on a base on balls. First pitch to her, strike one from Drake, so 0-1 to Davis. As she stands there, she'll send that one right back up the middle and out into center field for the first base hits here for the Lady Raiders. And Davis will be on for the second time. She reached on a base on balls,
Now
and now a
batting
hit.
first baseman Anna Hogard.
So Hogger comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up with a runner on and nobody out here into the third. And Drake kind of running on, and that's in the foul ground. Maddie Thompson in the third base foul ground comes up with the play, and that's out to number 1. Nice job getting out there from behind the dish, and they're
Now
coming up
batting
with the play.
catcher,
One out. Here comes
Taylor
the catcher
Peterson.
Peterson to the plate. And she'll come up here 0 for 1. She flied out on a hot shot to KB at third her first time up, so she'll step up 0 for 1. One out, runner over at first. Drake to the plate. Outside, ball 1. So 1-0 to Peterson. Fields will be on deck for the Lady Raiders. No score here. We're in the top of the third. Senior night, Santa Fe Park, or Lady Blue Comets. 1-0 to Peterson. And the pitch. That's going to be a shot out into center field. Sophie Imling right there and just over her glove. And she'll get it picked up and then get it in here. And it looks like runners will be on the corners for the Lady Raiders. Onto the hit just over the glove there of just over the glove of Sophie Imling got there in center field. So runners now on the corners here onto the second hit of the ball game. Here comes Fields, the center fielder, reached on a base on balls. So with one out and runners on the corners, she'll face Drake here for the second time. Pitch low. Trying to get her to run from third there on the stolen base. Going to second is Peterson. Second one of the game for the Lady Raiders. And it's ball 1 to Fields at the plate. So 1-0 to her with Warren on deck. And Drake to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1 now to Fields. Thompson looking to make a quick throw down there. KB ready for a throw. She wants to bring it to her there to try to get Davis at third. Here's the 1-1 to Fields. That's low, making a 2-1 count. So 2-1 count here with one out, and really could use the out at the plate here with runners in scoring position. Second and third here for Frontenac. They're threatening here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball number 3. Goes 3-1 to her. Here in danger of loading him up for the third baseman Warren on deck. So here's Fields with a 3-1 count. And Drake to the plate. That's in there for a strike call, making the count full 3-2. Good pitch from Drake. So now the 3-2 pitch here with one out. Fields right back in. And Drake looking to get that out. Here it is. High fly ball, foul ball. Heads up, everybody. Out of play. 3-2 remains the count. So with a 3-2 count, Fields comes back in. Runners at second and third, and Drake looking for that second out. High ball forward just outside. Well, he's calling him high a while ago, so that's just missed. So the base is now full as Warren comes to the plate. The fourth base on ball is given up by Drake as Warren goes down and has a chat with the coach down the third base line. Warren is 0 for 1. She struck out her first time up. So now base pads full of Lady Raiders as they try to push a run across here in the third. Here comes the third baseman. On her way to the plate, now ready to go. Drake bringing it. High outside, ball 1-2 her. So Kara looking for a ground ball here, see if we can get a double play, get out of this inning without any damage. 1-0 to Warren, she's back in. Here's the pitch. That's a shot, and it'll get out into a left field for the base hit. They're going to bring home the second run. Here's the play at the plate. She's out. Oh, no way! Oh, I think that's safe right there. Damn. Called her safe. And I don't know. I don't know about that one. That was awful close there for the call there, but they're going to call her safe coming in. So it looks like it's a 2-0 ball game on the RBI single by Warren. 2 RBIs. She'll be over second on the throw in. So 2 runs come in on the third hit. Yeah, sure looked like she was out to me. We're going to have to check that replay. We'll get it done. Genevieve comes to the plate now with runners at first and second. For the Lady Raiders. And that is strike one here to Genevieve. 0-1 to her. It's now 2-0 here. The Lady Raiders take the early lead in top of the third. And it is 0-2 to Genevieve. Pitch on the way. That's a foul tip for an 0-2 count. So I think the Lady Blue Comets should have got that second out there. The second play at the plate is a nice throw in there from Lewis, and they came in, and I really think that Maddie had to play there, the umpire on the wrong side of the plate to see the outs, and I really do think it was should have been an out there at the plate, but no call for Lady Blue Comets. And we'll have to check the replay later on, but we'll definitely get definitive on that before too long. So it is a 2-0 ball game here after the RBI single by Warren. And coming back behind the plate now, Maddie T goes back in there after a little bit of a chat with her team, and now comes to 0-2 count to Genevieve. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 2. That'd get the Lady Blue Comets out of it, but not happening here. Fourth strikeout of the ball game.
Batting Jaden Wilderman.
For Kara Drake. Wilderman comes to the plate, reached on the base on balls, and she's got 2 runners on here with 2 outs. And that's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to her. So with an 0-1 count to Wilderman. Stepping back in. And Drake to the plate, swinging and a miss. It's now 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Randall will be on deck if Wilderman can get on here. She's got runners at first and second. Over there is a Warren at first. Over at second is Fields. That's ball call. It's now 1-2. So with a 1-2 count, Wilderman back in, and the pitch from Drake. High outside, goes 2-2. So the 2-2 count here, trying to avoid blowing him up again. Let's get out of this inning without any more damage here as there's a couple hits. So 2-2 to Wilderman. Here's the pitch on the way now from Drake. That's in there for a call, strike 3, and that'll get him out of the inning. As the 7th strikeout by Drake here into the ball game, but they get 3 hits, and they push 2 across. They'll leave 2 on, and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. It's a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the third. It will be Emling, Lewis, and Thompson to the plate. We come back. Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the bottom of the third. See if the Blue Comets can get back a little bit of that. They gave up there 3 hits and a couple left on there. And no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. And now a 2-0 ball game. It will be Emling, Lewis, and Thompson up here against Davis. And through 2 innings of work, she's thrown 22 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls, 1 hit, no runs. That's up high for ball 1 to Sophie Emling to start off here into the bottom half of the third. And Sophie Emling right back in, trying to get something started here for the Lady Comets on senior night. Davis bringing it. Foul ball out behind. It's a 1-1 count. So 1-1 to her. As Emily is back to the plate now. And Davis has her 1-1 here. And the pitch. That's low for ball 2, 2-1 to count. So with a 2-1 count, Sophie Emling right back in, and the pitch on the way here from Davis. That's a fly ball here in the infield, and trying to get back here on this Peterson, and it comes off of her glove, just misses it here behind the dish, and it'll be a foul ball, so Emling will get another shot at it as it's now 2-2. Sophie just underneath it, popping them up right here at the plate, looking to straighten one out. Now 2-2 after the foul ball, and a miss by Peterson. Stepping in, ready to go, is Emling. Here's the pitch, and she'll send that one out, and it'll be a soft jumper. And coming over there from third, just in front of the shortstop, is Warren to make the play. It is outs, number 1.
Now batting left fielder, J.C. Lewis.
Here's J.C. Lewis to the plate here, the left fielder. Right fielder. Left fielder. Left fielder is where she's at. Breeze over in right field. So J.C. Lewis stands in here. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way here. Trying to bunt her way on, sends it back to the screen for a foul, 0-1. So with an 0-1 count, settling back in behind the dish here is Peterson. It's 0-1 to Lewis. And the pitch. Nice, trying to lay it down the third baseline, and it goes foul. It stays 0-2. As Lewis trying to bunt her way on here to get something started for the Lady Comets. Oh, 2 to Lewis. She's back in. And the pitch from Davis. And it's a foul ball. Heads up. Coach Emling happened to be in the right spot there. So it's 0-2 now to Lewis. She's fighting them off, trying to find a way to straighten it out and get on the base pads here for the Lady Comets. 0-2 to Lewis. That one's going to be popped in the air. Davis coming over. She'll come out of the circle. She'll make the play. And it is a soft pop-up for out number 2.
Back to the top with Taylor Thompson.
Here's Taylor Thompson coming to the plate. She flied out to the left field her first time up. 2 outs, nobody on here for the Lady Blue Comets against Davis. They trail it 2-0 in the bottom of the third. So Taylor standing in, 0 for 1 at the plate. And Davis delivers. She'll send that one out into her right center field, and it'll get down. Going over there to cut it off as Fields. She'll get it back in, but Taylor Thompson on with a base hit here. A little 2-out rally for Lady Blue Comets, what do you say?
Now
So
batting third
here comes
baseman,
Cassandra Eubanks.
Eubanks.
She's 0 for 1. Fly ball into foul ground at third base, her first time up. So standing up here with 2 outs, and Thompson over at first. And that's down there at third. Warren comes up on it. She'll make a good strong throw, 5-3 for outs at number 3. So Lady Blue Comets do get a hit. So they'll leave 1 on and no errors. No runs come in, and we'll go to the 4th inning. And it will be Randall, Rooms, and Davis to the plate. We come back. 2-0 Frontenac, Z95.3.
Chanute 0.
And we're back here as we go to the fourth inning. It will be Randall, Rooms, and Davis, first three up here against Kira Drake, as she's now into her fourth inning of work. And Drake will face Randall, who struck out her first time up. First one goes over to right field, and it will get down as it's down there in front of Lewis. So it's a leadoff single here for Randall. They have their fourth hit of the ball game. So Rooms
now batting second baseman.
Will step
Bailey
up here.
Williams.
She's 0 for 1. Struck out her first time up. And stepping up here against Drake and Kira. Bringing it. There's a little runner down the first base line, and it will go foul, 0-1. Top of the order will be Davis, Harder, and Peterson to follow. Rooms can get on here. She's 0-1 at the plate after the foul ball. Drake to the plate. That's going to be a nice job there at the plate, and a beautiful double play by Maddie T. Coming out from behind the dish, catching the pop-up on the bunt. And the runner's taking off for a second. She gets it over to first, and that is out, number 2. Nice double play for Maddie T behind the dish for the senior. I'm going to go 2-4 for the out, number 2. Coming to the top of the order now is Davis. She's a 1 for 1. That's in there for a strike call.
Now batting Madison Davis.
Gets her 0-1. Now with 2 outs and nobody on here in the top of the fourth. 0-1 to Davis. Back in she goes. She's been on both times she's been at the plate. That's low for 1-1 counts. So it's a 1-1 count here. 2-0 ball game in the top of the fourth. Davis back in the Lady Raider pitcher. Pitched very well here for Lady Raiders. That's up high outside. It's now 2-1. Hoggard will be on deck as Davis steps back in with a 2-1 count. Drake. It's a high fly ball out into center field. Sophie Emily coming in upon it. And they're going to run at each other there at second base is Thompson and Emily. You guys got to talk to each other out there as it will fall down. And it will be and they're out there on the Lady Blue Comets, their first one of the day. So Davis is on for the third time. Here comes Hoggard to the plates. She's 0 for 2.
Now batting first baseman, Anna Hogard.
So Hogard. Okay. So Hogard steps in here. That's low on the outside. It's a 1-0 count to her. So the 1-0 counts. Hogard. Back in here with 2 outs. Drake gets her swinging. That's now 1-1. You can check out our live stream at kinz.biz. That's kinz.biz. Have the live stream for you there. This Hogard with a 1-1 count. Back in here. High fly ball on the infield. Maddie giving a look here in front of us, and she'll make it in foul ground for out to number 2. That inning dedicated to Maddie T right there, the senior, because she took care of it all. That inning for the Lady Blue Comets. Good job there by the senior. 1 hit to 1 left and 1 error by the Lady Blue Comets. No runs come in. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning, and will be Drake, Thompson, and Jacket to the plate. 2-0 Frontenac when we come back. Blue Comet softball, Z95.3. All right, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Lady Blue Comets trail at 2-0 here this afternoon at Santa Fe Park on senior night, and it will be Kira Drake, Taylor Thompson, Madison Thompson and Rachel Jacket, the first three up here against Davis. Davis, 3 innings of work. She's thrown 33 pitches. She's given up 2 hits and no runs to the Lady Blue Comets. She's got 1 strikeout and no base on balls. So coming to the plate here will be Kara Drake. She's 0 for 1, struck out her first time up. And stands in here, ready to go. Trying to get something started for Lady Blue Comets. All right, so now we're ready to go. As Davis stands in here, and Kara Drake looking to get something started for Lady Comets here in the 4th. That's up high for ball 4. Ball 1 in the 4th. All right, 1-0 to her. And Drake standing in. Here's the pitch from Davis. It's low. Now 2-0. See if we get the leadoff runner on here. As Kara Drake trying to help her own cause. Steps right back in with a 2-0 count. Maddie T on deck. And 2-0 now to Drake. That's going to go to right field, and it should get down, and it will get down. It's a fair ball, and it is a leadoff single for Kara Drake. So Lady Blue Comets have the leadoff runner on here in the 4th. And it will be Maddie T to the plate. She had that single back in the 2nd.
Now batting,
Custom Border.
running for Kara Drake is Geraldine Custom Porter. Up to bat, Madison Thompson.
Custom Border out there running for Drake. That's in there for strike 1 here to Maddie T. Steps in here with 0-1 to start her off. So Maddie with a single. Her first time at the plate, stands in now. 0-1 the count to her. Davis to the plate here. That's up high, 2-1. Tried to take something off of it and didn't cut back in for her. And it's now 1-1 count. Rachel Jacket will be on deck for Lady Blue Comets. KB in the hole. With no outs, and Custom Border running at first for Drake. And that's going to be out into right field. And she had to hold up, but would have took her out there. And Custom Border coming around the second and on her way in. And they're going to tag her out, coming to third. Nice throw there on the cutoff by second baseman Rooms. Comes over and gets the runner going to third. Thompson ends up taking second. She gets the single. She'll go to second, but Custom Border will be out on trying to get to third on the 4-5 for out number 1. So second hit for Lady Blue Comets leaves a runner in scoring possession for Lady Blue Comets. Here's Rachel Jacket to the plate, reached on a fielder's choice her first time up. Got stranded at third, back in the second inning. So now Maddie T over at second in scoring position. Rachel stands in. Here's the pitch. That's up high to her. And 1-0 to her. So Rachel right back in with the 1-0 counts. KB will be on deck for Lady Comets. Only one out here. Bottom of the 4th, trailing 2-0. Trying to make some noise here in this 4th inning. 1-0 to Jacket. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a high fly ball. It'll be shallow. Second shortstop Genevieve comes over and makes the play. Right in front of second base. That is outs number 2. So 2 outs. Here comes KB to the plate. Struck out her first time up.
Corey Babcock.
And she'll step in here now with a runner scoring position. And 2 outs. Let's get a little 2-out rally going here. Lady Blue Comets have done that a few times this year. See if they can do that again here today as Davis ready to go to KB. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 1. 1-0. Bree Campbell will be on deck for Lady Comets. As KB back in with a 1-0 count to her. 1-0 to KB. Davis, long look in from Peterson. Now has the sign. Here's the pitch. KB's going to send that out, and it'll get to the second baseman. Nice job there by the second baseman. Had to glove it. Rooms toward the bag and comes up and makes a good 4-3 out. Lady Blue Comets leave a runner on, and no errors come in, and no runs. We will go to the 5th inning. Peterson, Fields, and Warren on the way to the plate. It's 2-0 Frontenac, Z95.3. And back here is we're kind of a little over halfway through. You got your Community National Bank halfway through here. We got Drake on the circle for the Lady Blue Comets. She's now up to 74 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 4 base on balls. She's given up the 4 hits and the 2 runs here today for the Lady Raiders. They lead it 2-0. Davis in the circle for them. She's thrown 43 pitches. She's got 1 strikeout and no base on balls. She's given up the 4 hits and no runs to the Lady Blue Comets here today. Been good fielding out there. Both teams, or Lady Blue Comets, have 1 error on the ball game. And no errors for the Lady Raiders here this afternoon. So it is senior night today and for the Lady Blue Comets. And we are back and ready to go here to the 5th inning. 2-0 Frontenac with the lead. Here's Peterson step to the plate. She is 1 for 2 and has scored a run, stole a base. Her 2 times at the plate today. High fly ball on the infield. Eubanks into foul ground. Plenty of room. She's got the play. Good job, Casinda, with the play there at the on-deck circle. Out number 1, 1 pitch, 1 out. So here comes Fields to the plate. She's reached twice, both times on a base on balls. Her 2 times at the plate today. So she steps up here with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 5th. 2-0 ball game. Lady Raiders with the lead. Fields ready to face Drake here for the 3rd time. Here's the pitch. High fly ball once again into foul ground. Maddie T looking at it. It'll get out of play just over the fence there. Foul ball, 0-1. Heads up on the Blue Comet crowd over there. Supposed to bring your glove to the field, ain't you? That's what I thought. All right. Blue Comet crowd trying to kiss the foul balls there. 0-1 to her. Fields right back in. Here's Drake to the plate. That's low for a 1-1 count. So that 1-1 count here for Fields. And Kara is 1 out. Steps back to the rubber, ready to go with the sign from Thompson. Here's the 1-1. Up high. Ball 2, 2-1. So that 2-1 count. As Fields checking with coach down the 3rd baseline. 2-1 to her. Back in she goes with 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. That's up high. 3-1. Warren will be on deck here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-0 Frontenac. Game 1 here at Santa Fe Park for senior night for Lady Blue Comets. Fields 3-1 at the plate. That's low for ball 4. So Fields on for the 3rd time, all by the walk here today. And 5 walks by Kara Drake and 3 of them to Fields. Here's Warren stepping to the plate. She's 1 for 2. She played very well out there at 3rd base for the Lady Raiders as well. So she'll step up here with a runner on and 1 out. And the shortstop, Genovan, will stand in the on-deck circle. Drake to the plate. That's a shot out into left field, and it will go foul ball. Long strike, 0-1. So 0-1 to her. As the foul balls come back in, here's Warren, steps back to the plate. She's got a runner over at first. That's Fields. Warren 0-1. Drake delivers. That's a little runner there at short. Going to try to turn 2. Jacket gets the lead. No, the runner the ball gets away from Thompson at 2nd on the low pitch. And the runner dives in and now heads to 3rd. So the runner Fields is now at 3rd as Warren reaches on the fielder's choice. Should have been a double play there by the Lady Blue Comets, but the error, the 2nd one of the ball game, puts runners on the corners now for the Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Genovan to the plate with now runners on the corners. Genovan 0 for 2. A couple strikeouts here. And the error has put the ladies in Blue Comets in jeopardy of giving up a run here. Here's over to first, going to try to come back home. And nobody there at 3rd to cover. Nice try there by the Lady Blue Comets. They do try to lay down the sacrifice bunts. Doesn't work. So we'll go a 1, 2, 3 for out number 2. Trying to get the runner coming down the line. As Warren goes over to 2nd. 2nd out. So the plate now comes Wilderman. She's 0 for 1 and a base on balls. Her 2 times up. That's in there for a strike call. Now with 2 outs. She's got runners at 2nd and 3rd here. Warren at 2nd. Over at 3rd is Fields. So Wilderman 0-1 at the plate as Kara Drake trying to get out of this inning. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. Needed that one 0-2 is Drake trying to get out of this inning without any more damage after the error. But runners in scoring position for Lady Blue Comets. As Wilderman now 0-2. Swinging and a miss on the low strike. And tags are out for the strikeout, and the Lady Blue Comets get out of the inning without any more damage here. No hits. They do leave 2. 1 error by the Lady Blue Comets here. No runs come in this top of the 5th inning. It's a 2-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Campbell, Emling, and Lewis to the plate. We come back. Lady Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. All right, we're back here ready to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Blue Comets trail it 2-0. Campbell, Emling, and Lewis on their way to the plate here. And it will be Davis back in the circle. She's now thrown 43 pitches. She's got to 1 strikeout, no base on balls. She's given up 4 hits, no runs to Lady Blue Comets. So ready to go here against Campbell. Struck out her first time at the plate. So Bree stepping up here looking to start something off. And Davis in the circle. Bree squaring around to Drunt. Pulls it back. Low ball 1 to her to start off. 1-0. To Campbell. And Davis up high to her. Now 2-0. So Lady Blue Comets now have battered around here and getting their second look here at Davis. 2-0 to Campbell. And Bree sends that one high. Genovan at shortstop waiting on it, and she'll make the play for out number 1. So 1 out here with Sophie Emling come to the plate. Fly ball.
Sophie Emling.
To third base her first time up. So Emling stands in here with 1 out and nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Emling. Center fielder for Lady Blue Comets, ready to go. Here's the pitch from Davis. And that's a shot down the. Watch out, Coach Hernandez down third base line there. Didn't have time to react to that one. Barely got it out of the way. It's a foul ball. So back in goes Emily with an 0-1 count. Sophie tried to get on here with 1 out in the 5th for Lady Comets. Staying away from that one. It's a 1-1 count. So with a 1-1 count to her. Lewis on deck. Emling back in with a 1-1 count. Davis delivers. Low for ball 2, 2-1. Checking in with Coach Hernandez down the third baseline. 2-1 count to her. And J.C. Lewis on deck for Lady Comets. Sophie Emling right back in. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Davis. That's low. And it's now 3-1. 3-1 now to Emling. 3 balls and a strike here. A little bit of a timeout by the umpire. I don't know what he was talking about. All right, so a 3-1. The pitch now from Davis to Emling as she's back in. Here's the pitch. The fly ball on the right side. Giving chase there, Warren and Randall, but it gets foul. And it's a full count. Working at the plate here is Emling. So now full count, 3-2. So Emily get a new sign from Hernandez down the third baseline. Steps back in, ready to go for Davis. And here's the full count pitch. Davis steps back into the circle. Has the sign from Peterson. 3-2. That's a shot down third baseline, and it is a foul ball. So Lady Blue Comets trying to threaten here in the bottom of the fifth. They traded 2-0. And Emling battling at the plate. She's now got a 3-2 count. After the foul ball, steps back in here, ready to go. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, Genovan at short, and it will be a out number 2. So pop up there to short, 2 of them. For Lady Blue Comets. Here comes J.C. Lewis. As she'll come to the plate here with 2 outs and nobody on. Fly ball into foul ground. Her first time up back in the third. So 2 outs, nobody on. Steps in here. Ready to go against Davis. For the second time here. Top of the order will be Tater Thompson on deck. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike call, 0-1. So 0-1 to Lewis. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's a shot there. Genovan comes down on it on third base side. Comes up, makes a good throw, 6-3 for a 1-2-3 inning here for Lady Raiders. No hits, nobody left, and no errors, no runs come in. We will go to the 6th inning. Randall, Rooms, and Davis to the plate. We come back 2-0 Frontenac, C95.3. And we're back here ready to go to the 6th inning. 2-0 ball game. Frontenac with the lead. Stepping in here is the left fielder, Randall. And first pitch she sees is strike 1. She is 1 for 1 at the plate. A strikeout and a single her 2 times at the plate today. Kara Drake. 87 pitches on the ball game. 7 strikeouts, 5 base on balls. She's given up the 4 hits and the 2 runs. It's a 1-1 count to Randall at the plate. It's 2-0 ball game here, game 1 senior night for Lady Blue Comets. Randall back in with a 1-1 pitch. And now he gets away from Akira, now 2-1. So with a 2-1 count, Rooms on deck, Davis in the hole. As Randall back in with a 2-1 pounce on the way from Kara Drake. Swing and a miss, it's now 2-2. 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. The last 2, only 1 strikeout here for Drake. 2-2. There's another strikeout. That is a strikeout number 8. And that's out to number 1 for Kara Drake here this afternoon. So here comes Rooms to the plate. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today as Rooms steps up. 1 out, nobody on here in the 6th inning. Rooms. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-1. She's 0 for 2 at the plate today. Had a pop out here at the home plate. Her last time up. 0-1 to her. Now it's going to be a soft liner right back to the circle there for outs. Number 2 as Kara Drake handles that one. And that's 2 outs here for the Lady Blue Comets. Top of the lineup will be Davis coming to the plate here. Davis, she is 1 for 1, reaching on an error and a base on balls her 3 times at the plate today. So Davis comes up here with 2 outs and nobody on. That's a shot, and it's going to get down into a right center field all the way to the fence. And trying to get it in here is Emling, and she's bringing it in quick, and it's a double for Davis. So their 5th hit of the ball game with 2 outs puts Davis on. Here comes Hogart to the plate. She's 0 for 3.
Anna Hogart.
So Hogart, 0 for 3 at the plate, comes up now with a runner in scoring position. 2-0 Lady Raiders. As Hogart stands in here, Drake trying to find that 3rd out. That's a runner there at KB. KB comes up, makes a good throw, 5-3 for the 3rd out. Good job, Lady Blue Comets. They get 1 hit, then they leave 1, and no errors come in, no runs. We will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the order, Tater Thompson, Cassinda Eubanks, and Kara Drake to the plate. 2-0 Frontenac. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Z95.3. Alrighty, to the bottom of the 6th we go. Lady Blue Comets need base runners here as they trade it 2-0. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, it will be top of the order. It will be Tater Thompson, Cassinda Eubanks, and Kara Drake to the plate. First 3 up here. Davis, 55 pitches, so 1 strikeout, no base on ball. She's given up 4 hits and no runs to Lady Blue Comets. Tater Thompson to the plate. She's 1 for 2, a single and a fly out her 2 times at the plate today. Faces Drake here, or Davis, for the 3rd time. And Lady Blue Comets need some base runners here as they trade it 2-0 to the bottom of the 6th. And that's a bouncer there, and there's another good play there by Warren at 3rd. 5-3. Out number 1, 1 pitch, 1 out here for Davis.
Now
here comes Eubanks. And she has given Warren plenty of action over there at 3rd. Her 2 times at the plate. Fly ball out to 3rd and a ground ball out to 3rd. So 0 for 2 for Eubanks as she steps in here. That is a off-speed pitch. 0-1. Called strike on the outside edge as Cassinda right back in. And the 0-1 pitch on to the way here from Davis. That's up high. Ball 1 gets away from Peterson there. It's a 1-1 count. It's 1-1 to Eubanks. She'll step back in, ready to go. Davis delivers and stays away from that one. Now a 2-1 count. Lady Blue Comets senior right back in here trying to get something started here for the Blue Comets. Been aggressive out there in the base paths. They haven't been able to push that run across. That one's going to be fouled off, and it'll be a 2-2 count. And runners in scoring position here. A couple times just haven't been able to push them across. And so with a 2-2 count, Cassinda back in here with 1 out and nobody on, bottom of the 6th. Eubanks back in, the 2-2 pitch down from Davis. That's low for ball 3, staying away from it, good eye. So the count runs full now. And Cassinda. As Peterson calling for some new signs from the bench, now ready to go. Eubanks back in, full count pitch from Davis. That's a shot, and it'll be a fair ball right down the left field line. We get all the way down to the fence. Cutting it off there is Randall going into second with a stand-up double. Cindy Eubanks with a stand-up double for the Lady Blue Comets, and they needed a big hit to start off here. Let's see if we can keep it up. Coming to the plate here, Kara Drake. She's 1 for 2. So see if Kara can help her own cause.
Now batting pitcher, Kara Drake.
With a runner scoring position and 1 out for Lady Blue Comets. Maddie T on deck. Lady Blue Comet catcher's got 2 hits today, so we'll see if Kara can get on. Have some extra base runners for Maddie T as Davis taking a long look in now. Now calling for timeout, Kara Drake. As a long sign coming in here from Peterson to Davis. Ready to run at second is Eubanks. Is now getting the signs ready. Here we go. Kara stands in. And a pitch from Davis. That's up high, ball 1. Lady Blue Comets, last game they played about a week or so, about 8 days ago, came from behind to win it 8-7 in the bottom of the 7th inning of that game. So see if we can have some late inning game heroics here for the Lady Comets. Drake 1-0. And a nice little pop bunt out front. And they'll get to Drake just by a step on the sack bunt. It moves Eubanks over to third. Nice play by the Lady Blue Comets and Kara Drake, laying down a beautiful bunt to put her in third to bring Maddie T to the plate here. She's 2 for 2 with a couple of singles today. So a little chat going on out there on this in the circle for the Lady Red Raiders, or the Lady Raiders of Frontenac. Gives you a chance to remind you that coming up on Saturday, we want to see everybody headed on downtown for Safari Days. Barbecue contest, cooking, a car show going on down there as well. As all kinds of wonderful things for the entire family at the Safari Museum, Historical Museum, as well as the library. And all kinds of things happening for Safari Days. Starts around 9 o'clock with Coffee with Commissioners at Cardinal
Now
Drug. Gets everything underway.
Maddie Thompson.
Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Come down and have some barbecue at 11. First 50 people will eat for free. Thanks to Talk of the Town of Vincent Floral. All right, the meetings are all over. Here comes Maddie T to the plate. The Lady Blue Comets senior with a chance to get the Lady Blue Comets on the board here. And she'll step up with 2 outs. And over at third is Cassandra Eubanks. And now with 2 outs, you're gonna get a walk. Put Maddie T on. So no pitches thrown here, and that will bring Rachel Jacket to the plate. She's 0 for 1, reaching on a fielder's choice. Her 2 times up. So runners on the corners here. Here comes a Rachel Jacket. The Lady Blue Comet shortstop steps up here. And I don't know if you want to just walk Maddie to get to Rachel. You're asking for a hit either way here, but both these hitters. So Rachel stepping in here now. Ready to go against Davis. And the pitch on the way. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to her. 0-1 to Rachel. As Jacket comes right back in here. And Davis back in the circle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's low for 1-1 counts. KB on deck if Rachel can get on. Load them up for KB here. So 1-1 to Jacket as Rachel right back in, ready to go here. 1-1 to her. Davis delivers. That's a strike on the outside edge, 1-2. So on deck is Corey Babcock, hoping to get up here for Rachel Jacket can get a hold of one here. See if we can tighten up this game. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's high on the outside corner for a call, strike 3. And that one, boy, I tell you what, that one looked a little close to me right there. 2 left, no errors, and no runs come in. We'll go to the 7th. Peterson, Fields, and Warren to the plate when we come back. Blue Comet softball. They trail at 2-0, Z95.3. And back here as we get ready to go to the 7th inning, Lady Blue Comets trail at 2-0. And they'll face Peterson, Fields, and Warren here. The first 3 up here into the 7th. As Kara Drake back in the circle, 8 strikeouts, 94 pitches, 5 base on balls, 5 hits, 2 runs. And Peterson steps to the plate. She is 1 for 3 at the plate today, facing Drake. And it's low ball 1.
Taylor Peterson.
So the catcher for the Lady Raiders steps up here. 1-0 to her to start off. And the pitch on the way now from Drake. That's in there for a strike call, 1-1. So Peterson stands right back in with the 1-1 count. And that one gets away from Drake. It's low, 2-1. Kara Drake now 2-1 to Peterson. As Fields will be on deck. And then Warren in the hole here, first 3. Here's Peterson, the 2-1 pitch from Drake. That's up high, going 3-1. So with a 3-1 count, Peterson steps right back in, looking to get on here for the Lady Raiders in the 7th. And Drake, swing and a miss. It's now 3-2, full counts. Oh, ball 4, sorry. I missed something there? I guess so.
Now batting.
Thought he was calling the strike. My bad. Okay, so that's another strikeout. Another base on balls here by Drake. So runner on. Here comes Fields to the plate. Fields to the plate here. She's on all 3 times, all of them by base on balls. So we got a timeout on the field here by the Lady Raiders, Frontenac. And kind of sum it up here today. Lady Blue Comets had an out at the plate that was called safe. And at the end of that 6th inning for the Lady Blue Comets, Rachel Jackett called out on a questionable strike call there by the Blues. So that's kind of where we're sitting here. It's 2-0 in the 7th inning. Peterson is over at first after reaching on a base on balls. Fields is at the plate. And a little conversation going on as the coaches are trying to put together a run. Try to get some insurance here in the 7th for Lady Blue Comets coming up. Babcock, Campbell, and Imling, the first 3 in the bottom of the 7th inning here, game 1 of senior night at Santa Fe Park. So Fields back in after the meeting. And Drake throw down to first there and diving back in just barely. Nice try there by Lady Comets. Ball 1 to Fields. One-0 to her. As Fields stands back in here now, Drake to the plate. Trying to get that bunt laid down. Drake comes out of the circle, comes up and makes a good throw. The sacrifice bunt works. 1 out. Runner now scoring position at second. So to the plate comes Warren. She is a 1 for 2, reaching on the fielder's choice. Her 3 times at the plate today. She played very well out there at third base for the Lady Raiders here today.
Now batting Raven Warren.
All right, so with 1 out, Warren, the third baseman now, steps in. Runner over scoring position there at second is Peterson. That's a shot there at third. It's just under KB's glove, gets knocked down. And there'll be runners on the corners here, just under KB's glove. And it's a base hit, and now runners on the corners for the Lady Raiders. Here against Drake into the 7th is Genevieve.
Bria Genevieve.
She's 0 for 3 at the plate today. So we're going to get a courtesy runner, looks like, out there for Warren. Coming in to run for her is going to be number 3. That is Hippel. Heipel. So Heipel comes in running for Warren. So now we're ready to go here as Genevieve steps in here with runners on the corners and 1 out in top of the 7th. Pitch on the way, Drake in high for ball 1 to Genevieve. Genevieve 0 for 3 at the plate. steps back in, ready to go, trying to get a hold of one, trying to push across another runs. They lead it 2-0 here in the top of the 7th inning. Ginnivan outside. There's a throw down. They got her. Nice play. Maddie Thompson on the throw down, get the runner going. And it's a nice 2-4. Two to 6. That was Jackie covering over there. So that's out number 2. So 2 outs here. Ginnivan at the plate with a 1-0 count. High outside. I'm saying 1 and 2 on the board, and I don't know if I've got that. But how about a 2-0 count? So Ginnivan back in. That's ball 4. So now runners onto the corners once again, onto the base on balls.
Now batting.
It will be Wilderman. She's 0 for 2, reaching on the base on balls her 3 times at the plate. So Wilderman comes to the plate now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Blue Comets trying to get out of this inning without any more damage. See if they can get a couple runs across here to pull out game number 1. Here's the pitch. That's low to Wilderman. Good job by Thompson staying in front of it. 1-0 to her. So with the 1-0 counts, Wilderman stands in, ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, it's 2-0. With a 2-0 count. Wilderman back in trying to get on here. Drake, swing and a miss. 2-1 to count to her now. See if Kara can wrap it up here. Got Randall on deck. We'd like to get this 3rd out. And leave it 2-0 going to the bottom of the 7th. It's a high fly ball on the infield. Going back there for it at shortstop is Jacket. And running into the left fielder. Again, the Lady Blue Comets have the error, and it brings in a run. You got to talk to each other out there, young ladies. You got to talk to each other. As Rachel Jackett's not able to come up with it, and it's an error. The 3rd one of the ball game, and it pushes a run across. And that brings up Randall to the plate now with runners at 1st and 2nd. That's in there for a strike call, so it's now a 3-0 ball game on the 3rd error by the Lady Blue Comets. So 0-1 to Randall. And the pitch. High fly ball here. That's going to be foul. Get out of play. 0-2. That's the 2nd time tonight the Lady Blue Comets haven't chatted to each other out there and have run into each other and dropped a fly ball. It should have been an out. That would have got the Lady Blue Comets out of the inning without any more runs. It's now 0-2 to Randall. Here's the pitch. That gets away. Here's the throw down to KB at 3rd. Oh, they're going to say she's safe. It's awful close down there to the 3rd baseline. It's ball 1 to Randall. All right, so 1 and 2. As we're having a little chat out there, it's a 1-2 count here at the plates. Trying to worry about Randall. Randall's 1 for 3 at the plate today. She's got runners in scoring position here, and Drake sent a foul ball back to the screen. One-two to Randall with rooms on deck. Kara Drake trying to get the Lady Comets out of here. Now trail it 3-0. Get ready to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Got to get out of this one first. Here's the 1-2. Fly ball center field. Sophie Emling going back on it. And she'll make the play in center field for outs at number 3. So that'll do it, but the damage is done here as they get to 1 hit. They'll leave 2. 1 error brings in another run. It is a 3-0 ball game as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Babcock, Campbell, and Emling to the plate. When we come back, Blue Comet Softball, Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Lady Blue Comets need some base runners here as they trail it 3-0. It will be Corey Babcock, Bree Campbell, and Sophie Imling, the first three up here in the 7th, facing Davis. 69 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls.
Are you ready, catch?
And she's given up 5 hits
Now batting
and
Corey
no
Babcock.
runs to the Lady Blue Comets. KB comes to play. She's 0 for 2 to play today. She'll stand in here. First up here in the 7th. Trying to get a hold of something. See if the Lady Comets can get on the board here. Trailing at 3-0 now. So now, finally getting missing a player there for the Lady Raiders. And finally going to get to Genevieve into the ball game so we can get going here at the bottom of the 7th. So now we're ready to go. As it will be Babcock up first here against Davis. And Lady Comets desperately needs some base runners. Bree Campbell, Sophie Imling, the first three up here in the 7th for the Lady Comets. So here we go as Davis stand in here, try to take care of the Lady Comets here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Babcock stands in 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch. Strike call to her. 0-1. So with an 0-1 count. Babcock takes low on the inside. It's 1-1. So the 1-1 counts. Babcock steps right back in here, checking in with Coach Hernandez down the third baseline. Bree Campbell on deck. Babcock 1-1. Pitch on the way. That's a shot there. Second baseman down on it. That is Rooms. Comes up 4-3, out number 1. So here comes Campbell to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Oh for 2 at the plate. Here comes Campbell standing in. 1 out, nobody on. Sophie Imling on deck for Lady Comets. Campbell ready to go against Davis here for the third time. Here's Campbell. Up high, ball
Now
1.
batting Haley Shields.
Oh, we got Haley Shields on for hitting for Campbell. So Haley Shields in for the pinch hitter. 1-0 to her. Pitch on the way. That's going over the right side, and it'll be a foul ball. 1-1 now to Shields. So pinch hitter Haley Shields stepping in here. The 1-1 count. We'll have Sophie Imling on deck, it looks like. Here's the pitch to Haley. That one's going to be on the right side, and it will get just over the first baseman's head, out of play. It's 1-2. Nice try there by Hogard, trying to run it down. But it gets out of play. So it's a 1-2 count here to Haley Shields. So Shields trying to get on here with 1 out, trying to get something started here for Lady Comets as they trail the 3-0 bottom 7th. Got to have some base runners here. 1 out, 1-2 now to Shields. That's a shot, and it'll get under the second baseman's gloves and into right field, and Haley's on with a single. She beats the throw. We got short out into right field. As Wilderman gets it in, but Haley Shields on with the single.
Now batting Sophie Imling.
So here comes Imling to the plate. Sophie is 0 for 2 at the plate today. She'll stand in here, ready to go, try to move Shields off of first base. Here's the pitch from Davis. Outside, ball 1 to her. So Sophie now, the runner over first here with 1 out. Trying to make some contact and get on for the Lady Blue Comets. Here's the 1-0 from Davis. That's foul ball on the third side, out of play, 1-1. So the 1-1 count. Emling back in. Pitch on the way from Davis. That's a shot, and then it goes off the third baseman's glove. And it is runners on first and second here with Lady Blue Comets as Emily gets on with the hits. So Blue Comets trying to threaten here at the bottom of the seventh. And here comes Lewis to the plate. That hit right off the heel of the glove there of Warren at third. And checking on her, make sure she's okay. But looks like she's going to be okay there. So stay in the game. She's made some great plays there at third already here today. So now going to have a little chat in the circle by the Lady Raiders before J.C. Lewis comes to the plate. J.C. 0 for 2 at the plate today. She'll have runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the seventh inning, 3-0 Lady Blue Comets trail it. It is senior night here at Santa Fe Park tonight. Frontenac holding on to a 3-0 lead. So still having a conversation out here in the circle. It gives me a chance to remind everyone that we do know that the regional action for your Lady Blue Comets will be here at home at Santa Fe Park on the 13th and 14th of May. And for the guys, they will be at Labette County. And that's where we'll be. We'll be broadcasting baseball for regional action. 13th and 14th for the Blue Comets. So now to the plate comes J.C. Lewis as they finally get the meeting over at the plate, or at the circle. So J.C. Lewis stands up now, runners at first and second as the Blue Comets need some runs. So here's Lewis standing in, and Davis ready to go with pitch number 80 on the afternoon for her. Here's the pitch. Foul ball over to the left side, out of play. 0-1 to Lewis. We'll get everybody reset. JC. Ready to step back in. Here's the 0-1 to her after the foul ball. Runners ready to go. Emling at first. Shields at second. Here's the pitch, and that's a shot in right at to Genevieve. Going to try to go to third, and they'll get to the lead runner there. On the 6-5, 4 outs, number 2. Emling over to second, fielder's choice for Lewis. So here comes Taylor Thompson to the plate now with 2 on.
At the top of the lineup with Taylor Thompson.
And 2 outs. Taylor 1 for 3 at the plate today. So runners at first and second. Blue Comets now down to their final out. Here's Taylor steps in. Davis. And Taylor to the plate. That's up high, ball 1 to her. 1-0 to Taylor. 1 for 3 at the plates. And Taylor stands in with a 1-0 count. Davis to the plates. That's a little runner there. Genevieve. Hard time on it. Come up and everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Bases are full. As Thompson beats the throw, gets the single. And now bases are full of Lady Blue Comets here with 2 outs. And stepping to the plates will be Cassinda Eubanks. Eubanks had a big double her last time at the plate. Steps up here now with a chance to put some runs in for Lady Blue Comets. Here's the big senior standing in. Davis to the plate. That's in there for a strike call. How about a ding, 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 dinger? Cassinda Eubanks send us home with a grand salami here on senior night as she stands in. And Cassinda now ready to go. Here's the pitch. Ooh, ball 1. Trying to take something off of that. She's got a good pitch there, does Davis. Change up there. Kind of takes a lot off of it. And it barely gets above the plate. It's got some crazy spin on it. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's high fly ball. Right, left center field. Down at the fence. 1 run comes in. 2 runs come in. That's that 3-run tying double for Cassinda Eubanks, the senior. And it's a 3-3 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning with Kara Drake coming to the plate and a runner in scoring position. What a hit. Another big 3 RBI double by the Lady Blue Comet first baseman. Over to second here. And that ties the ball game at 3 for the Lady Blue Comets. What a hit. And a nice try out there by the center fielder Field. She had to go to the left side. That just got out of her glove. Here comes Kara Drake She is 1 for 2 in a sacrifice bunt. Got a runner in scoring position here. A chance to win the ball game for the pitcher. Here's the pitch. 2 outs. That's up high, outside, ball 1. 3 RBI double for Cassandra Eubanks. Ties the ball game for the senior here in game 1. Drake stands in now. Trying to bring her around from second. Here's the pitch. That's a little soft liner there. Genevieve comes in from shortstop. She'll make the play for the 3rd outs. But the Blue Comets come in here in the bottom of the 7th inning and get themselves 4 hits. They'll leave 1 on and no errors. And it will be a 3-3 ball game as we go to the 8th inning. It will be Rooms, Davison, Hogard to the plate. The 8th inning on the way, tied at 3, Z95.3.
Now batting second baseman, Bailey Rooms.
Well, it just seems fitting that this game would go 2 extra innings. So here we go to the 8th. It is a 3-3 ball game. A 3-spot put up by the Lady Comets there on a 3 RBI double by the senior Cassandra Eubanks for the first baseman. And ties it at 3. So here we go to inning number 8. It will be the second baseman, Rooms. She's 0 for 3 at the plate today. Standing in here against Drake and Kara. Up high, ball 1 to her. 1-0. Drake, 116 pitches, 8 strikeouts, 7 base on balls, 6 hits, 3 runs. It's a foul ball out of play, 1-1. So 1-1 now the count to Rooms. The foul ball might have took somebody out over there. I don't know. Got to be careful when you're playing out here. So it's a 1-1 count to Rooms at the plate. And she goes, Drake delivers. That's low for a 2-1 count. That's in there for ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count here to the leadoff hitter of the 8th inning, the Lady Raiders. So 3-1, Drake to the plate. High outside, ball 4. So leadoff hitter on. 7th base on ball is given up here by Kara Drake with 120th pitch. Top of the order is going to be Davis.
Now batting
2 for 2.
Madison Davis.
Reaching on an error and a base on balls her 4 times at the plate today. So, it is the top of the order. Davis steps up here. And we're going to get another meeting. We're going to get a courtesy runner. More timeouts by the Lady Raiders of Frontenac. Here we go. So, okay, I guess we're going to get a courtesy runner for Rooms over there. It's going to be number 4, Jessup. So Jessup's going to come in and run here for Rooms as Davis stands in waiting for her first pitch here in this tie ball game in the 8th inning. So now Davis steps in here ready to go after all the substitutions as Jessup is over there at the first. Here's the pitch to Jessup. It is low for ball 1. Getting back in there is Jessup. Off the bag a little bit there as they chunk one down to her. It's 1-0 to Davis at the plates. So 1-0 here to Davis as Hogard stands on deck here as we're in the top of the 8th inning. As Davis stands in. That's in there for a strike call. It's a 1-1 count. So with a 1-1 count, Davis stands in here. Runner over at first is Jessup, the courtesy runner. No outs. Drake swinging and a miss. Gets Davis swinging at the off-speed pitch. And it's a 1-2. Seen Davis throw a few of those today, and Davis got fooled on her own pitch there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's a foul ball over to the right side. Now to play. Heads up. 1-2. So after the foul ball, the count remains 1-2 at the plate. We're in the top of the 8th inning. The Lady Blue Comets put up a 3 spot. The bottom of the 7th to tie it up. Here's the 1-2. And that's going to hit her on the foot. So now runners on first and second here. With no outs. And that brings Hogard to the plate. Hogard 0 for 4 at the plate today.
Now batting first baseman, Anna Hogart.
Hogart steps up here. And runners at first and second. Drake looking for that first out. We need a double play here. Don't want any runs to come across into this inning. That one's high for ball 1. So 1-0 to her. That's Kara Drake now. Needs to find the strike zone. Here's the 1-0 to Hogart. That's up high now, 2-0. So with a 2-0 count, Hogard stand right back in here as Kara Drake delivers. That's in there for a strike call. 2-1. So need another 1 or 2 of those. Let's get that first out here. Maybe get a ground ball. See if we can get a double play here for Lady Comets. No damage here in the 8th. Here's the 2-1. That's up high, 3-1. Quick throw down. Oh, just barely gets back in. Nice try there by the Thompson girls. And it's a 3-1 count at the plate to Hogard. Kara Drake definitely doesn't want to load him up here. Here's the 3-1. That's ball 4, and it's loaded up. So 2 base on balls and a hit batsman loads them up here. With no outs in the top of the 8th, that the Lady Blue Comets have fought back. Now find himself in a big hole right here, as it's 1 for 3 at the plate and a base on balls for 4 times up. Here comes Peterson to the plate. No place to put her. That's in there for a strike call, 0-1. So it'll be Peterson, Fields, and Warren. Got to get 3 here, but we'd like to get a quick double play somehow, some way. Here's the 0-1 to Peterson from Drake. That's in there for a strike call, 0-2. Nice pitch by Kara. So with a 0-2 count, Peterson taking the coach down the third base line, ready to go now, steps back in. So the catcher with an 0-2 count. Foul ball here to the right side, out of play. Staying alive there is Peterson. Trying to bring a run across. Trying to bring a run across here in the 8th to take the lead back, and it's 0-2 to Peterson now. As Drake sends that one out into right field, and that is Campbell. And it'll get down in front of her. 1 run comes in, and it'll be an RBI single as that ball gets away from Thompson. The run does come in on the single by Peterson. So bases remain full, and it's now a 4-3 ball game. Here comes Fields to the plate. 3 base on balls and a sacrifice bunt. Her 4 times at the plate today. Still no outs for the Lady Comets. And now traded 4-3.
Now batting Karma Fields.
So Drake needs that first out. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out into center field. Sophie Emling underneath it. And here comes the throw in. And there'll be a sacrifice fly for out number one, and 5-3 ball game. Out number one for the sac fly. Here comes Warren to the plate.
Now
Now
batting
5-3
Warren.
here in the eighth. So Warren steps up, 2 for 3 and a fielder's choice. That's a shot right back up the middle, and that'll clear him off. That's a 2 RBI single here for Warren. So 2 more runs come in to make it a 7-3 ball game as Warren gets the single, and that's an RBI. So that makes it now 7-3. And here comes Ginnivan to the plate with 1 out. So as Warren stands over there at first, and Lady Blue Comets have a meeting in the circle, 1 out. Here comes Ginnivan to the plate. She's 0 for 3, and a base on balls her 4 times up. So some fresh balls in here, and the foul balls are back in. Here comes Ginnivan to the plate. The runner over first, and they've put 4 across here on 2 hits. Ball 1 to Ginnivan. So 1-0 to her as Wilderman will be on deck as Drake low for ball 2. So 2-0 to Ginnivan. Drake back in the circle here. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-1. Trying to get Ginnivan here at the plate, get that second out. You got runner over at first. Lady Blue Comets have to do some work in the bottom of the 8th like they did in the 7th. There's the 2-1 to Ginnivan. Foul ball makes it a 2-2 count. Thompson, Jacket, and Babcock, the first 3 up in the 8th for the Lady Comets. And with a 2-2 count, Ginnivan will be back in. Fouls it off behind the screen once again. And to tell you the truth, folks, earlier in this game was a blown call at the plate by the Blue. And a high strike call to end the inning for Lady Blue Comets that were threatening. I really think it should have been a 3-2 ball game win here for Lady Comets at the end of that last inning. And there's a strikeout by Ginnivan. And that is out. Number 2.
Now batting Jaden Wilderman.
Here comes Wilderman to the plate. She's 0 for 2 with a base on balls and reaching on an error her 4 times up. So runner over first, 2 outs. Swinging and a miss, 0-1. So Kara with an 0-1 count to her. Randall will be on deck if Wilderman can get on. The 8th hitter to the plate here. There's 2 hits, 2 base on balls, and a hit batsman. Brought in the runs. That's ball 1 now. To her at the plate. Warren running over there first. Swing and a miss. Now it's a 1-2 count. So with a 1-2 count, that's a shot right back up the middle. Slows it down there. Just step on the bag. Step on the bag. Rachel Jacket, all she had to do is step on the bag. Throws it over to first. It's a low throw. Ball gets away. It's in there. Lady Blue Comets now put runners at 2nd and 3rd. And a quick step on the bag. Put it into the inning there. But it is another error for the Lady Blue Comets. That is 4 on the afternoon. That brings Randall to the plate with runners at 2nd and 3rd.
Now batting Caitlin Randall.
So the 4th error of the ball game puts scorers in runner position, runners in scoring position for Lady Raiders here. And then that's going to be the Jacket over at short. No throw, and it'll be low once again into foul ground. The error brings in 2 more runs. And the Lady Blue Comets now trade at 9-3 on the 2nd error. So the 2nd error here brings in another couple of runs. It makes it 9-3. So top of the order comes up. There's Rooms, I should say. She started off the inning with a base on balls. So she'll step up here as the 10th hitter in this inning, as they've opened it up here in the bottom of the top of the 8th. Strike one to her. So that was going to be a foul ball over to the left side. Babcock giving chase. It'll get out of play. And it is an 0-2 count here at the plate here to Reams, who's up the second time here into this inning. Two errors, two base on balls, hit batsman. And there's a strikeout to end of the inning. And that'll do it here, but they do the damage. They bring in 5 runs, make that 6 runs to make it a 6-3 ball game. Lady Blue Comets got some work to do here into the bottom of the 8th. It will be Thompson, Jacket, and Babcock. First 3 up when we come back, Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Lady Blue Comets definitely need to get some work going here. They put up 3 in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up, but they gave up 5 runs there. And the top half of the 8th to now lead at, or 6 runs to now lead at 9, now traded 9-3. Tater Thompson, Maddie Thompson comes to the plate. She is 2 for 2 with a base on balls, her 3 times up. Facing Davis here for the 8th inning. First pitch she sees goes into right center field all the way to the fence. Bounces off Maddie T around the corner and into second stand-up double to start off for Maddie T. So Maddie T, the senior, gets a stand-up double to start off here in the 8th. Lady Blue Comets going to fight all the way through.
Now batting Rachel
Here comes
Jacket.
Rachel Jacket to the plate. She's over 2 with a fielder's choice. Her 3 times up. And she'll step in here now with KB on deck, trying to get this inning. Big inning for him last inning. See if they can do that again here. That one's going to be just over the second baseman's head into right field. Runners on the corners now on back-to-back hits for the Lady Blue Comets here into the bottom of the 8th. So here comes KB to the plate. She's 0 for 3. KB with a
Now
chance.
batting Corey Babcock.
So KB comes up here. Lady Blue Comet freshman. Runners on the corners, no outs. Just got to keep the bats working here. As Haley Shields back on deck for Lady Comet. Babcock stands in. That one's going to be a runner there, Genevieve. And nobody there is second, and she is safe. And it's going to be safe at home as Thompson comes around to score. Going over to second is Jacket as nobody that's there to cover. KB reaches on the fielder's choice. So the run comes in to make it a 9-4 ball game.
Now batting
2 hits
Haley
brought
Shields.
in the run. And it will be Haley Shields come to the plate now with runners at first and second here for the Lady Blue Comets in the bottom of the 8th. So here comes Haley Shields. Shields got a single. Her last time up into the 7th inning, so she'll stand in here with runners first and seconds and no outs. Doing whatever she can to continue the inning. Here's Davis delivers. That's low for ball 1. Davis now 91 pitches, 4 strikeouts. Don't have her for any base on balls. I don't think she's given up a base on balls. 1-0 now to Haley Shields. And Haley stays away from that one. Good eye. It's now 2-0. She's getting the pitch count up here for Davis as it was 149 pitches for Kara Drake. 9 strikeouts, 7 base on balls. There's now 92 pitches for 4 strikeouts, no base on balls for Davis here in the 8th. Shields sends that one out into right field, and that'll bring 1 run home. Coming in over to third, and it stands in there, and it's an RBI single for Haley Shields, and the Lady Blue Comets now trail it 9-5. And Haley Shields back-to-back hits. She'll be over at first, and going over to third there is going to be KB, and the run comes in. That's Jacket. As the second run comes in here onto the third hit of the inning. And that will make it a 9-5 ball game as Sophie Emling comes to the plate for Lady Blue Comets with no outs. Bottom of the 8th. It was a 3-0 ball game going to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Blue Comets came in and they put 3 hits on, and they get a big couple hits there, and they were able to put up 3 to tie it. So we're going to get a pitching change here. This is going to be number 5, Fields. Fields will come in from center field. So we'll shut the book here on the pitcher Davis, and we'll see if they send Davis right on back out into center field. All right, so we do have a pitching change here. Gives you a chance to remind everyone that we will be in Indy on Tuesday for baseball. On Thursday, we'll be in Coffeyville for Lady Blue Comets softball. We'll wrap up the regular season in Fort Scott for baseball with the guys over there. And the ladies will be hosting the regional tournament here at Santa Fe Park on Monday and Tuesday, the 13th and 14th. The guys will travel over to Altamont and Labette County, and that's where we will be, bringing you that ball game for the playoffs in Labette County for Blue Comet baseball, as ladies will be at home. So, all right, a new pitcher comes in, and it will be Davis headed out into center field. So Fields comes in, ready to pitch here. And she'll face Sophie Emling. Sophie, 1 for 3 at the plate. Runners on the corners as the Blue Comets put across a couple here on a couple of hits. Here's the pitch. Ball low on the inside. Ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Sophie as Emling looking to step back in here. Just make some contact and keep this inning going for the Lady Comets. 1-0 now to Emling. Here's the pitch. That's over to the left side. It'll get out of play. It's a 1-1 count. Sophie battling at the plate here on that foul ball. Warren giving chase. And foul ball. Now we'll get everybody back here, as it is a 1-1 count here to Emling at the plate. Pitcher Fields steps in here with no outs in this bottom of the 8th inning. And Sophie sends that one, and it'll get down over the third baseman's head. And it's coming home, and it's going to be safe at home, and everybody's safe. Nice job there of hitting by Sophie. She'll get to the single, or the fielder's choice, I should say, that they came home with it. So the run comes in. Haley takes off and goes to second. Emling over at first. Here comes J.C. Lewis to the plate as the Comets now trade it by 3, 9-6. Lewis at the plate, 0 for 2 with the fielder's choice. Her 2 times up today, or 3 times today. So J.C. trying to continue it for the Blue Comets. That's a foul ball over
now
to.
Now that is J.C. Lewis.
Over to the left side. Top of the order will be Tater Thompson on deck. As the bottom half of the order here for the Lady Blue Comets, the last 2 innings have done the work. And that's low for a 1-1 count. Cindy Eubanks with a big 3 RBI double in the bottom half of that 7th. Continue this game. It's 1-1 to Lewis here. Lady Blue Comets have put up 3 on 3 hits. And it's 1-1 to Lewis. That's a little runner out in front. And going to try to get it over. Safe at first. She beat the throw. I mean, just barely beat it. Way to get down the line, J.C. Lewis. So bases full of Lady Blue Comets here. And Comets are making some noise here in the 8th inning. Here comes the top of the order. It is Taylor Thompson. So Thompson comes to the plate 2 for 4 with bases full of Lady Blue Comets and no outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Fields on in relief for the Lady Raiders, and Lady Blue Comets trying to come back and win one here. Swing and a miss for Tater. It's 0-1 to her. Trying to get a hold of one and drive it. Lots of room there in the left center field for Tater Thompson. She can get a hold of one. She's got a couple hits today. Let's see if she can get it over there. 0-1 to Tater. That's going to be a foul ball off the end of the bats. It's 0-2. Tater Thompson here. Lady Blue Comets looking to straighten one out, bring a couple more runs in with Cassandra Eubanks on deck for Lady Blue Comets. And it's 0-2 to Thompson. Taylor standing right back in. Fields. The 0-2 pitch on the way. That's up high for ball one, 1-2. So 1-2 to her. As Taylor right back in. Looking to get a hold of one here. And the pitch on the way from Fields. That's a high fly ball out in the center field. Davis right there. Going to check in there and going to get her on the double play on the tag up, and they get her Shields at home on the double play as Thompson is out on the fly ball to center field. And coming home is Shields. She is out on the 8-2 for 2 outs. So 2 outs now, and runners at second and third for the Blue Comets. And Cassandra Eubanks comes to the plate here for another big hit. And 2 outs, Fields delivers. Swing and a miss to Cassandra. 0-1, Cassandra. 2 for 4 at the plate. A couple big big doubles. The last one was a 3 RBI double. She'll step in here with an 0-1 count. Fields delivers. That's in there for a strike call. It's now 0-2. 0-2 now to Eubanks. Cassandra looking to get on for Kara Drake here with 2 outs. Play a little more add-on. Lady Blue Comets need a couple more runs here. They trail at 9-6. Pitch on the way. Here's the 0-2. That's a little runner right back out to Fields, and that'll do it. 1-3 for the final out. If the Lady Blue Comets do get the 3 hits, they'll leave 2 on. No errors. And 3 runs do come home, but it'll be a 9-6 loss for your Lady Blue Comets here in 8 innings in game number 1 on senior night. And a nice try here by the Lady Comets, but the errors in the last few innings there did the Lady Blue Comets in. 5 errors brought in to help bring in a couple of runs there to give Frontenac the win 9-6. So we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll come back and get you ready for game 2 as Blue Comets drop game 1 9-6 here on Z95.3. And we're back here, so we got some senior day activities going on for Lady Blue Comets. They dropped the first game here 9-6, and it was a good game by the Lady Comets. To tell you, many opportunities missed there for the Lady Blue Comets. Allowed a couple runs to come in on those 5 errors of the ball game. I think there's a couple calls, questionable calls out there as well. I'll always go back and look at the replays for, but a couple questionable calls, if you ask me, and kind of did the Lady Blue Comets in, but those errors really didn't help in bringing in a couple runs there late in this ball game, as they did make some noise here in the bottom half of the 8th inning as well to try to get back into it. But they lose it 9-6. It was a Frontenac with 9 runs on 8 hits. They left 10, no errors.
Right.
It was 6 runs on 12 hits, 8 left, and 5 errors by the Lady Blue Comets. This is your Twilight McMillan Blue Comets. Blue Comet post-game wrap-up show, as they're going to be pretty loud here. We'll leave the live stream up so you can check out the senior activities going on. But we're going to hang up here and get you ready for game number 2. So we'll get you back to the music here in just a bit, and we'll get you back here in game 2 coming up here in about 20 minutes or so on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. Sounds good, man.
Parents for pushing me to do my best, for supporting me.
I'm going to hang up and everything, and then I'll call you back here in about 15 minutes.
And for giving her good advice. What words of wisdom does she have for the underclassmen? Don't procrastinate. Do your homework and respect your coaches. One more hand for Rayanne. Next up, Mina Drybread, daughter to Paula Drybread, Keith Harris, and Deb Ludlam. Activities, manager for softball and wrestling, and member of select ensemble. Next year, NCCC for nursing. Cartoon character best describes, cat, dog, because I'm always all over the place and never agree with myself. Would like to thank parents for being supportive of everything, and like to thank the coaches for pushing everyone. Advice to underclassmen, don't procrastinate, stay focused, work hard, and respect the coaches. Cassandra Eubanks, daughter of Don and Melvin, softball for 4 years, FCCLA for 2, Blue Crew, and a crew leader. Next year we'll be attending the great and prestigious University of Kansas. Will major in speech, language, and hearing. Wants to become a speech pathologist. Cartoon character, Winnie the Pooh, because she's friendly, cheerful, open, and always willing to help out a friend. People she would like to thank, Mom and Dad, and her coach, Stephen. Words of wisdom, make memories, try new things, and challenge yourself. Don't care what others think of you, and most importantly, always be kind. A little kindness can go a long way. Once again, Cassandra Eubanks. Next up, Riley Jordan, daughter of Doug and Mara. 4 years softball, rodeo, select ensemble, newspaper, 4-H, junior leaders, 4-H council, basketball as a freshman, and she plans on going to Coffeyville Community College to double major in ag communications and animal science, and plans on rodeoing. Cartoon character, Yosemite Sam, because he's rough and tough on the outside, but he's got a kind heart. Would like to thank Mom and Dad. Words of wisdom, don't let anyone spoil, Kevin Blair. Oh, don't let anyone spoil the things you love, Kevin Blair. Once again, Riley Jordan. And last, sometimes not least, Madison Thompson, daughter of Phil and Julie. Activities, K-Club, FCA, 4-H, basketball, volleyball for 3 years, tennis 1 year, and softball for 4 years. Plans on attending Allen County Community College, occupational therapy, and playing softball. Cartoon character, Goofy, because I'm loyal, goofy, determined, and good-natured. Would like to thank family, Tom Turner, and all her former teammates. Advice to the underclassmen, don't give up because something didn't come easy the first time. Put in the time, hard work, and stay positive. Madison Thompson. Well, let's give one more big round of applause for our seniors and our senior parents. Thank you for everything.